Welcome back. We have a new video brought to you by Financial Audit and Caleb Hammer. But before we start, I want to address something I posted on Discord about the heart cake pandemic. All right? And I call it the heart cake pandemic because every single week I am asked to do a heart-shaped cake. But unfortunately, because it is not in our standard books, when customers come in and they do not speak to anyone but a closing clerk, the closing clerk does not know how to write this out. Right? And in the result, I have had many issues with customers about their order being incorrect. This is what I meant by the heart cake pandemic. Now, I can repair the issues, fix the issues, and all of that. That is not my thing. But I am getting very tired of this. I understand that a lot of decorators can make a lot of money making these cakes. I am not judging you. I'm not telling you that it's wrong for you guys to do that. But being part of a corporation can make saying no to people a lot more difficult. A lamb cake? It is possible to do a face of a lamb. I actually have several different new mini cakes they put up. There's a cat, I have a dog, I have what's it, a cow, I forget what the other one was. But they came out with a whole new set of novelty cakes. But I am getting ahead of myself. I'm getting away from myself. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start this video. And Jim has already declared that the host is the most hated person on this show. So I'm hoping he's talking about the host, Caleb Hammer, not the host, really Rose. Here we go.
She doesn't hurt my feelings.
Today
is Tessa, and I'm 26.
Hi, my name is Wesley, and I'm 28, and we live in Killeen, Texas.
And this is Financial Audit.
Every fucking time, Killeen, man. Killeen, if I have someone from Killeen, I know it's gonna be a wild episode. It's something about Killeen. There's like a chemical leak there. It's just like
probably
up everyone. All right, well, let's start with you, Tessa. You're in front of me, so
okay.
What do you do for a living?
In all clarity, there has been a design I've been wanting to try. All right. I've been wanting to try because it looks so simple online to do. And I quite know that if I could get it down, it would be a hit for the company. But on the other hand, it's like we got a lot of new people. The last thing I'm going to do is take an order, and there's a big thing about it.
I work at a small animal shelter. I'm an animal control officer, but I mainly work at the shelter.
Okay, what are you making?
I think I make. I know what I bring in. I don't know what I make hourly. I think it's $18.14.
I've seen comments recently. Like, how does someone come onto Financial Audit and not know what they make?
I know.
And honestly, I'm also confused and concerned at that. How do you not know what you make hourly? So that when you have a conversation about getting raised to an hourly wage, you know, like what you're getting paid versus what you're going to get paid. Like, how do we not know?
Because I don't really think about the hourly. Because, I mean, I know I get a raise every year and it's a 3% raise, but I don't look
Well, that's more of like a cost of living raise. That's not really...
Okay. It's not like an actual beneficial.
Do you know how many hours a week you work?
Yes, I work 40 hours.
Okay. So wouldn't it be important then to know?
I mean, I know what my paycheck is.
Less? I mean, he's obviously agreeing out of the gate, like, yeah, she should know. What do you think? I don't know. What is your perception of this?
I think she should know how much hourly she should make.
Yeah.
She should be also trying to increase her hourly for what she does.
Well,
is she not?
No.
There's not really anything I can do. Like, there's no way to move up other than take my supervisor's job because there's only 3 of us at my job.
Or move to a different place.
Yeah, it's just
Job-wise.
really... Yeah, I've been looking. It's just kind of hard.
What's looking?
I just kind of browse and see what other places are hiring and what the benefits are because I try and look at the benefits. because that's really important to me because I have really good benefits because I work for the
benefits
city.
is good, but there is a break-even point. And
There's an idea. I could, for the benefit of y'all, take and make the cake in a single layer instead of a 4-layer cake and see how it turns out here for y'all. What do you say?
and a point where you make more over the lifetime. When we calculate compound interest that you're putting into a retirement account, there are different things, but I do understand that. Yes, public jobs usually come with some good bennies. Okay, so what hits your account?
Good morning, everyone.
If that's what you know.
Yes, bi-weekly I make $1,048.
Whoa.
Bi-weekly?
1,048.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's really not much.
No.
We're talking like.
Are we sure that's how much you make bi-weekly? Is that how much it hits your account?
25,000 hours a year net?
Before taxes.
You can't survive off of that. How long have you guys been together? Because no way you'd be surviving.
No, we've been together since high school.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. She's had this job going on 5 years now.
Yeah.
What year in high school?
I was a senior.
I was a sophomore.
Oh, Twitter's not going to like that, guys. Twitter is not going to like that.
It was legal.
They're not going to like that you said that. Okay. And you,
After
Mr.
taxes,
PDF, what
I make more than her.
what do you make?
So I make a salary, which is also turned into hourly. Hourly, I make $36.06 an hour.
Okay, now that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
1, knowing our wage. 2, a good wage. Okay.
But I also make per diem for every day that I work, which is
What?
$125 a day.
Mhm.
Really?
Yes, sir.
What is that meant to be?
I would also like to thank anyone who watched or was there during my live stream of cabinet building. You got to see me mom, too. I don't know if I did a good job momming or not. I had to act like an adult at some points. Thank you for tuning into that. Thank you.
Covering.
Living expenses.
Wait, what do you do?
So I work in the power line industry.
Yeah, you do. That makes more
course.
sense. Okay.
I was a transmission lineman,
Mhm.
and I got out of the field around when we had our daughter, and I became an assistant project manager.
We have a kid.
Yes.
What's the age of the kid?
16 months.
Oh, okay. Is this the only kid?
Yes.
Yes.
Sir.
We had a power line.
Not helping my ego.
So a power line technician or a lineman out at one point on the show, and he made a ton of money. So what is hitting your account on a monthly basis? For everything.
It ranges. So
Average
is around $1,500
He said monthly,
monthly.
not weekly.
$1,500 per.
$1,500 a week.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
So about $6,000.
Yeah, just about. Obviously, some months we have less, some months we have more. If it's per week, like February.
Some months I have more due to overtime. So the way my company works is anything on Saturday and Sunday, as long as it's crew supported, I get straight pay.
Right.
But my salary is always.
But we're averaging 6,000.
We're averaging, 6,000,
including like really good overtime months and really just bad.
So
what do you average? What do you average make then? What average hits your account? I need to average this thing.
Average would be $7,000.
Probably
Okay.
7.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Cool.
then the lower end is probably 6.
So with that,
You have
I mean that makes sense. And for a range, that's not that crazy. So
this
with that, I
economy
mean, we make as a household 96,000
would be
hours a year
amazing.
net.
Mhm.
You were talking net, right? With
Mhm.
that
Yes,
7,000. So that's delicious. Oh wait, no. Sorry. No, because of that new number, now it's a little more. 108,000 hours a year. It's incredible.
Yeah.
So why the fuck are you on this show? Yeah, you wouldn't come on this show if they. Okay.
Yeah.
What's going on, guys? What are we talking about?
I like to spend money and not tell my wife.
Yeah, that's a classic situation
Yeah.
on the show at this point. Okay.
Oh,
Would you agree that's why you're here?
he likes to spend and not tell his wife. Oh, interesting.
Yes. Definitely.
Okay.
He really likes to buy things, all the things, and then I'll look at our bank account and I'm like, "Hey, what is this?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah." that's this or that's this. So that's super fun.
Why aren't you guys talking?
We do. It normally just doesn't end well, and we
Why?
try. Normally it's just an argument, and it doesn't go.
Give me an
super
example.
great.
Like, give me like your last major conversation around all this.
The last major conversation, one of us ended in tears.
Which one?
One other thing. My mom is now part of the company that sells the gummies, I think.
Who
Okay.
could guess? That was me.
Tell me what happened.
We bicker a lot. Growing up, my parents fought about money, so it's never made me comfortable to talk about, and I always feel like I'm being judged for how I spend my money when I make the money. But
So you feel you view it as yours?
I don't view it as mine. I view it as I worked hard.
Like he put the effort in to make a lot of money.
70 to 80 hour
Well,
weeks.
if you blow it all, you're working hard for something that's not going to be there.
But I can't take it with me when I die.
Yeah, but when you die, statistically, multiple decades from now, and you already have a kid.
He is a
that you might want to set up in some kind of way or prepare you guys for being
a non drug dealer person thing. She still wants me to try to choose. She can't. I'm afraid to. And here's the thing. Okay, well, hold on. We're gonna pause this for 1 second because you all have to understand this. All right. I told my mother that you all can testify to this. People online have asked me what I'm on. They want to know if I'm drunk or I'm high. They make those comments in chat. People in the gym's chat, people in other chats, they always made these comments wanting to know what I was on. And I said, I behave just like someone who is under the influence of something, you know? But this is normally me. Okay? There's been a few times I've been on stream with cough medicine, but that's something different. That's something different. But I told her I behave like the most stoned person, but I'm functional, unlike people who are high and stoned. This confuses the heck out of people. Cough medicine makes me mean. Huh. What's the matter with that? It took me a second to read that whole sentence. Yeah. But you also have to understand that I am a high functioning autistic ADHD. I have no social cues. I don't like being touched. Certain things will overstimulate my brain that are happening at work, and I have to reroute them. I literally had an issue. I'm not the only one in my store that's high functioning autistic. So I had another one of our crew who is also in the spectrum come over and tell me I need to breathe. I need to take a second to calm down because I was jittery and I was having a hard time. But I told him, listen, it's not that I'm upset or anything. It's not that I can't fix the problem. It's just the time restraint that I have. That's the issue. That's what mom said. And yes, there is one. And if you want me to show it to you later, I'll show you the ones that she gave me. They're actually, I don't know. It was a sample pack that she got. So back to the show. Hold on, I've got the wrong button hit. So
being set up in some kind of way so that they're not putting their life on hold. Okay, so the conversation went how? When what?
Basically, the conversation did not end well. She discovered that I had a very high credit spending limit.
And spent credit.
How'd you find out? I told her.
He outed himself.
I outed myself.
How'd this conversation start though? Like what we were just sitting down, all of a sudden you're just like,
Yeah.
Tessa.
Yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
think we were just laying in bed after we had watched TV. I talk a lot right before we go to bed, and normally someone's like, okay, good night. And I was just rambling, and then
It was right there, right before turning over for bed.
Yes.
It's a horrible time.
Exactly.
yeah, I talk a lot to him
What?
right before bed because I feel like he's trapped. He can't go anywhere.
Well,
and so I
sure,
get all
talk.
my words in for the day. and
Well,
then-
you want to get in all the bullshit though?
that wasn't me. He started.
Yeah, but
just-
it's confrontational. That.
Very confrontational.
yeah.
Well, that's the
Okay.
way a trap
So then
someone
you
into
told
talking
her.
to you.
What did you tell her?
Just
That I
saying.
had spent a lot of money, and
That's it. You said a lot of money.
I had spent a lot of money, and that I was not proud of how far I had
Yeah,
let it
and
go.
when did I become the
But I
exorcist?
knew that
Over the last month?
couple months. Yeah.
Wait, no. What did you actually say? Please. I want to be in on this to know how this goes. How this relationship goes when you guys talk about money. What did you say?
I said that we were going to have to make some payments, or get a personal loan. Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
huh?
To afford the payment. Because the
afford the fucking payment?
Yeah, the payment.
Oh,
was really high.
$106,000.
I missed something. What did they
Of
do?
your net in a pretty cheap area. F- me. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And then what happened from there?
I took all my credit cards out of my wallet, like the dramatic queen I am, and bent them in front of her and threw them at her. Not aggressively, but I
just more
tossed
like
them.
at the floor angrily. But yeah, I have a hard time with all that because I try and plan things and I want to have good things. And then I find out, well, we're kind of in a little bit of a hole and maybe all these plans can't go the way that I thought.
What did you say?
I don't really remember. It's probably been a couple
gonna
months
mute
since
myself
that
because I gotta walk
specific
to the kitchen.
conversation.
But you
I
guys
gotta put
bicker back
soup
and forth?
in the water. So stay with it.
Yeah, money's always been kind of a hard topic because we have very different views. I like to save money and I like to see it just sitting in the account.
Is that
Wait.
true? When I go through this, that be true? Will that be proven true?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how do you guys actually manage your finances together? Then, if we have a spender, we have a saver, has to admit that over the last couple months, I've spent all this money on a credit card, and you only found out because he said that in bed. So how are we doing money for the house?
I think a few months ago, or I guess in October, I set up a separate bank account where my income goes.
Really? Why?
We split the bills so that some come out of one account and some come out of the other. Because,
What's some account and then what's another account? Are they shared accounts or are they individual accounts?
they're both shared accounts, so we both have access to them. But just one.
But when you split it, do you mean you guys are splitting it or these accounts are splitting it?
The accounts are splitting it.
But the accounts are both of our accounts.
Yes. So
Why? Why are we doing that?
Because if there's money in our main account, it gets spent. Versus,
Do you have no self-control?
Not really. I really don't.
Okay, and you recognize this and
Yeah.
you're telling me this, so why have you not worked on this?
Because I don't care. I just like to spend money.
Then you guys
I
aren't.
like gadgets.
Then how the fuck are you guys gonna make it? Then if you just straight up sit here and come here and say I don't care,
Because I know money's coming in the next week, and I
yeah,
know
but then you spend it.
I don't
Jim, stop
always spend it,
creating
but I
more.
have an idea.
Does he
of
always
what I
spend
want.
it?
most of
And
the time.
So
Yeah.
so what are
Why?
we talking about then? Like how are you guys gonna survive at that point? You guys as a couple.
That's a
I
good
spend the
question.
money.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on all this?
I have a different upbringing with money, so I have a really hard time trying to see his point of view.
Yeah, but how's your thoughts of surviving this? How are you guys going to survive this? What is your thought of this in general? If hearing what he just said, what do you think?
I feel like we're constantly trying to get our way out of a hole, and I don't.
How
always-
do you get out of a hole when he has that mindset?
I have no idea.
How do you get out of the hole, guy?
By not doing what I've been doing.
Yeah, but you don't care.
I want to
Self-admitted.
care. Yeah.
You want to care, but you don't care. So what the fuck is going to change? It's going to have to be like a massive wake up or something.
I mean, yeah, I think the massive wake up is the future for my daughter. I want
Yeah,
her
but
to have
it's
a
already
good
been
future.
16 months, dude.
I know.
Has
She-
he
I-
slowed down in the last
Sit
16 months?
your- Oh,
Exactly. So no.
okay, sweetie.
Well, she can't spend any of it right now anyway. I mean, it's my money.
But it's my money.
Yeah.
My money. Not our money, my money.
It is my money that she uses. I pay for her house. I don't live there. I pay for her
Wait.
groceries.
Wait, what?
So-
Wait, what the
that's another
f-
conversation.
So that's
No. What are you talking about?
I travel for work, so I live in a fifth wheel, 2 hours from home, and I get to come
2
home
hours?
2
How often are
hours.
you home?
every other weekend if I can.
Every other, you only see him 4 days a week or a month?
Sometimes, yeah.
How
And
the f-
sometimes it's
How
just
are you guys surviving that? Well, he's just blowing all his money and he doesn't care. Well, he's also gone for 90% of a
I'm
month.
Well, if
sorry.
I'm at work, I don't spend the money.
How much is
So I
You
try.
spend it all in 4 days?
how?
Yeah, it don't take very long.
Right,
Look,
her mortgage
Private
payment.
student
How
loans
much
can
is
make
it?
it feel
Because
like
if she
you're
can
one
pay for
missed
it by
payment away from
herself
selling your
her
grandma's
own,
heirlooms. I miss you, Grandma. Wiry5 says, chill out.
if she can pay for it herself with her own paycheck, her mortgage payment, how can he say, "Oh, I pay for everything"? You're also the reason why y'all don't have money to pay for stuff. All right, because you spend everything because it's all your money.
If it looks cool or if I've seen it on
Is
freaking
your house a
Instagram,
cluttered mess?
no,
no.
Where does it all go?
I have no idea.
everywhere. Preferably my camper, so she doesn't know.
Do you not feel
Probably.
just completely out of control? He literally just said, my money for her house.
Mhm.
Is that how you feel? This doesn't sound like a couple to me.
No, it's a little hurtful when he says stuff like that. I don't know.
I wish it didn't feel that way, but lately it has felt that way due to not being able to come home and spend time with them in our home that we bought together.
What do you mean?
I chose this job
Yeah.
and I gave her the option of living with me in the camper. And
With a
not buy-
fucking newborn?
Yes, we did it for 6 months.
And how'd it go?
It went fine. We had a crib in there.
How'd it go?
I mean, we probably could have done it and it probably would have been a better choice financially if we really sat down and talked about it.
Then why not then?
I didn't
Because
really
she had
think
it set
about
in her
quitting my
head.
job and staying at home because I wanted to.
That'd be quitting the job.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would be like a 25% cut. Just about.
But we wouldn't be paying a mortgage.
Or daycare.
So that's
Oh,
would have been a
didn't
big
even
thing.
think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gave her the choice once and then that was it. She said she wanted a house and I said, okay, let's find you a house.
How long have you had the house?
We bought it last year. in
7
September.
months. August.
He gained any
7
equity?
months?
No.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So income. We know what came in. We have your income. It was actually less this last month. But I want to do expenses. And I need you to guess what you are spending on these categories. Price is Right style. Here you go. Some financial audit pens. All right, give me your food spending. Give me your food spending. Let's have, if you guys are really together and you're combining these finances and you know your things, give me your food spending.
Is
Food
this-
spending for a month. In the most recent month. Go ahead. Let's see what you guys both think. I mean, you guys are a couple, right? You're together.
Okay.
He says
Oh
$3,000.
God.
What? I'm sorry, what?
You're including everything though.
Food.
It's like drive-throughs and groceries and
Yeah.
everything.
$3,000. You think
That's
you
a lot.
spend a third? Not even a third. No, more than that. Like a
No.
35-40% of your income?
I mean, yeah, we go to Sam's Club and Costco and
I didn't think.
What'd you
about
say?
that. I said 750.
Okay. That's still substantial. Well, the answer was 596.
That's
Okay.
good.
So why do you possibly think it is 3,000?
eggs are expensive.
What the
It's not
heck?
fucking eggs, dude. Come on. Why do you think it's 3,000?
I just thought I went out to eat more. I mean, there's occasionally times where I go out to eat quite a bit, just living on the road. And I really like Whataburger.
3,000.
Yeah.
Oh my god, burgers.
I'm glad it's not 3,000.
I don't know what you would have to be doing to spend $3,000 on food alone.
Well, Sam's Club and Costco can get expensive, especially buying diapers.
Yeah, but we don't go there that often to spend that much in an entire month.
Probably not. No,
I don't know if you really thought about that one.
probably not.
Okay. Here's the next one. This is extra shopping, kind of at like an Amazon or a Walmart or a Target, that kind of stuff. What do you think you spent on these, like, who knows what it could be categories at these big box or delivery? What are we thinking? What do we think?
Maybe 600?
600. What do we got?
1,400.
1,400. Well, this time he's the winner here.
Oh.
1,737.
Holy
Is our money just leaving?
yeah.
Just on big box Amazon delivery, that
Wow.
unknown, because who even knows what the you actually got? And hopefully we actually find out more. That is crazy.
That is crazy.
It's like
I didn't think that
almost-
we spent that much on Amazon.
It's almost
You
triple
put
what I thought.
1,400.
Well, yeah, 1,400. But
That's still a
1,700
lot.
seems like a lot for a month.
That's not that much more than what
Well,
you
it's
thought. but
spending
That's
it.
like
Well,
almost
1,400 is my average.
that's
That's
a
how
lot.
much I think I would spend on Amazon or Target.
You're okay with that?
No. Yes.
But he's not buying
What?
stuff for the household.
I
He's
mean,
buying
I'm-
stuff for himself.
I'm okay with it.
he
Yeah.
said.
I think I'm okay with 1,400 a month.
That's a lot. I don't know what we would need to spend that much on in an entire month.
Knickknacks.
You don't really seem to speak up. You really do not. Do you like what is your care level on all this stuff? Like, this is objectively bad. He says he doesn't care, and you just seem so about it, just so flat. Are you giving up? Do you care?
Sometimes I feel like it's not a battle that I can win. So I feel like we've been through the same conversations the whole time we've been together, and not
For-
a whole
for
lot
like
has
a
changed.
decade.
Yeah. I don't know.
You're gonna stay with someone. You had a kid with someone who won't change,
I love him.
I don't want to
but
say
he
either.
won't change. Are you guys gonna make it?
I think we'll make it.
Why
Yeah.
do you think that? You're the bad one. It's not like you have to. You're not the one dealing with the pain and hurt of this.
I mean, I am.
How? You're the one doing the
Internally.
actions. Oh, come on. Then why aren't you changing? You literally told me you don't care. What the fuck are you talking about internally?
I just like to spend money.
No, but you're not changing. So what are you telling me that it hurts internally if you literally told me you don't care?
Kid diapers.
I think
too,
that
so
debt
it's a
stresses
young
me out,
one.
but I just push it off and spend more money. Like
But
spending
that's
money.
going to turn even more and more stressful forever.
I know, and I'm trying to get through that, and I haven't found
Trying? What's this
resources.
trying? Resources?
Yeah,
Fucking budgeting. What do you mean resources? What are you talking about? Okay, fine. Resource.
What is
Simple
a
budget. You guys create
heresy?
an account together or create two separate accounts, whatever you want to do.
Oh,
we pay for the
amazing on
premium
my hair.
version.
My mother
They get a
buys
multi-week
stuff. In
trial.
fact,
There's your resource because it'll at least tell.
I opened the door this morning before I have to let Dexter out to go to school, and there's a box on my step, and it has my mother's name on it. So I hand it over to my mother. I don't have hair ties. And she opens it and she goes, "Oh, this is for you." And she pulls out like 6 different hair products that I'm supposed to use rotationally a week. I only have 3 wigs and only 2 of them are mine. Rotationally, I'm supposed to be using these hair things or deep conditioners to help me grow my hair back.
Tells you exactly what you spent on every category. So we're not playing prices right. You're
I
guessing,
need better
okay?
wigs.
You don't have to do that anymore because you won't actually know what you're spending on each and every category. You set your own limits and it's automatically connected to your accounts and you see what your income is. Okay?
Okay.
So simpler budget. You guys get that. There's a resource, but you could have been doing that more manually or something. You could, if you
tried.
really care. You've tried, but you told me you don't care though.
I
If you don't
tried.
care, there is no trying.
But I did. I tried very hard. I went on Etsy. I bought a planner. We went through it together. We set it up, and then I moved, and it was hard to see, what was she spending money on, and then me telling her, oh, I bought some more dumb.
I think that's the problem is we want to look into it and then we try and make a plan and then something happens where maybe we don't see each other for a while. We're not able to actually stick to that and actually sit down and have the time to talk about it. So it just kind of goes out into the wind.
All right.
Well, it's a good thing this app connects both of y'all.
No more Etsy bullshit. Here's the Simpler Budget Founders Edition. This is for anyone that signs up for the annual version, gets this signed and sent to them, but you guys get it for free. Before you guys come back on the Financial Audit channel, I need you to journal at least weekly. Okay? At least weekly. And I'm going to read that when you guys come back on the follow-up channel. So don't fuck it up.
Okay, she'll write in it.
Miscellaneous bullshit. The final category we're going to do. This is things like getting a video game or just, whatever it is. This is miscellaneous extra bullshit that does not actually matter in life whatsoever.
My guess is
3,600.
I put 2,000 and scratched down.
Oh my, what are you guys doing? How do you possibly even think that? How is that even considered remotely okay, guys?
it's not.
It's not okay.
Then why don't we do anything?
Because we don't talk about it. Because I don't like talking about it.
Why don't you like talking about it?
Because
He's the problem.
I'm the problem. She has no problem with not spending, and I can't seem to stop.
Then what the can I do?
Tools.
No.
Maybe throw
Tools?
something at
I mean,
him.
yes, you guys go through all the classes. You get the
What do you
budget
mean
now.
you're
Sure,
buying
there's tools, but it is still your work that you put into it in the
Right.
end.
I feel like he needs something to change to make a difference. And I don't know what that is, but I feel like anytime we talk about it, he feels like he's personally attacked. And so then I feel like I hurt his feelings. And it's not a super great conversation.
You think she hurts your feelings?
No, she doesn't hurt my feelings.
I
She
feel like
just
I
thinks
do.
she hurts my feelings.
So why do you care? Before we just jump into these documents, just in general, why do you care about your own self-pleasure than your wife, than your child? Why do you think that? Dig down deep. Why do you think that?
My mom was the same way.
And you saw that comes from that, and you're not willing to change. I saw things that struggled from my childhood, foreclosure notices, struggled to pay for college, which is bad finances in general, stress. That's why I became interested in personal finances and I did better. You saw the bad parts and you decided to repeat that? How does that make sense? You're able to fully acknowledge this. It's not like some internalized trauma, like someone who got abused is now abusive or anything. It's like you are recognizing this. You know this. So why the continue the thing that you know is bad from your childhood?
I don't know. I just like to spend money on random things. I just buy shit that I think is shiny.
Okay. So $9,000 comes in. How much did you guys spend last month?
Probably 8,900.
Okay. So less.
Probably
less.
close to 10.
Okay, 10,500.
Oh.
Spending $1,500 more than we bring in on a monthly basis. How are we ever going to get out of debt? You said debt is keeping you up, so you just ignore it. But it's getting worse by $1,500 on a monthly basis. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Again, that is you putting your own self-joy over your wife, over your daughter.
She doesn't tell me no very often. And that's the other problem. I feel like if we had an actual conversation and maybe broke it down and I explained to her reasons I needed something or wanted. Needed is a very strong word. Wanted something, then maybe she would understand more.
Okay. Where do you guys think you are in the world of personal finances? I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, go. On go, I want you both at the exact same time to give me what you think your household financial score is. 0 to 10, 0 being the worst, 10 being the best. 3, 2, 1.
2.
3.
Okay. Why do you think you're almost like, what do you think you're at a 3 and not like really? This is a lot of paper. This is more paperwork than I've seen in a long time.
I was reading something.
Borderline fat stack
I am
week. And we
curious
haven't
to
done
know
one of
how
those
much
in a
we
while.
sell this
You think
app
you're a
for.
3?
I know there's
But you're the
definitely
saver.
figure
You're
it out.
the one that is apparently good.
This is between
we could both be the
$14.99.
spenders, so at least
to
there's only one spender in our
$89.99.
relationship.
But I
But
cannot figure
Well, he's
out
I
making
feel
up
like
for
it's
it.
what that
it's definitely pretty
means.
bad, and we need
And
to
it
figure it
doesn't
out
say.
to get out of the hole.
have to
All
download
right.
it
If you
and
guys want your
figure it
Hammer
out.
financial score, link in the description below, or just go to calebhammer.com. You can also go to
Figure it out.
calebhammer.com/apply if you want to come into our studio in Austin, Texas, meet everyone here, have a good time, and I'll give you a good financial beating and get you connected with resources and all that good stuff.
I'm
All right.
just curious. to know
Amazon
how
Chase
much
card. Okay, we
they
talked
sell
about the
this thing
deliveries
for.
and bullshit, and it was an insane number that was actually
you get a
even
nice
higher than
fancy
you
book
thought, if I'm not
as a
mistaken.
constellation
Okay,
prize
so Amazon
for spending
Chase
your money.
with this. Oh my, this is crazy. $11,835.94. That balance alone's fucking insane. I haven't had a balance like that on a credit card in forever. With the $385 minimum to payment. That's great. Doesn't even matter. Listen, guys, the balance didn't even change. No, the balance literally went down by $1 because you spent $231. Who spent the $231?
Probably me.
I'm not on that account, so it wasn't.
Are you fucking kidding me? So you say you're the one that you care about that. You care about that. You're okay with a nearly $12,000 loan. Well, this is pretty fucking exciting for the world of financial audit.
Something big, Mar.
Near and just people at the first time down book, which is credit card debt that is accruing $239.38 in interest on a monthly basis.
I am going to go get the
$28
ball
in
of soup.
fees. Why? Why?
Late fee.
You even know that?
No, I don't have access to that account because I'm not on
Wait.
it.
You don't have
Wait.
access. You're not allowed to look.
I'm
You
not.
don't know the login.
No, it's just under.
Why
his-
doesn't she have
I
access?
need soup.
She's never
I
asked
need
for it.
soup.
I have the app on my phone.
She has to ask for it. So you
She
guys
doesn't
don't
have
sit
to.
down
No, we don't.
because you're afraid of the confrontation. You're afraid of him getting his feelings hurt. You're afraid of getting your feelings hurt. All that, whatever.
I mean, yeah, I'm just afraid of starting an argument and getting mad.
But aren't you just like building it up and it's just going to be a nuclear explosion at one point that you just can't? What did you think the balance of this was?
This is one that we have talked about recently, and I knew it was high, but I didn't know what it was, and I didn't know that there was a late charge that got added in there too.
Why aren't you managing paying on time if you're the one that's dealing with this?
I missed the payment date
No shit, I'm asking why.
because it fell on a weekend and I wasn't paying attention.
Why is it not on auto pay? You make money.
Auto pay scares me
Why?
because I had auto pay on everything a long time ago and I didn't have any money in my account and it charged me a fee. And
But you're getting fees regardless.
yeah, I know. A lot of the times I'll call them and let them know that it was just an accident and they'll reimburse it. But
A lot of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Late fee, Amazon, 23.49% interest rate. So what the fuck are we doing on here?
we bought a lot of furniture for
We?
our house. Yes, we bought
that one-
some of the furniture for our house. And
Yeah.
You agree?
Yes, for the house we did have to because we didn't have any furniture. We had to furnish the house enough to live in, and it was a little expensive. So I know there's quite a bit on there from just when we bought our house.
Pull up your Amazon account.
Hey,
Let me see.
I get soup. I get
Let me have a little
soup.
little thing.
I know we haven't bought anything super recently.
We have to wait a second to be able to hold.
do you want to
What
see the
about-
orders or the Chase account?
All right, let me see. Pull it up.
Here's the,
Pull it up.
Tell.
recent
Okay,
orders.
I'm starting a screen recording.
Right, so
we will
what I
black
meant
out anything that's
to-
private.
2 minutes that I went to go get soup.
Okay. What's this? Something for shoes.
Oh, they're
A
doing
water
the
bottle, 'cause
Amazon
you probably
thing.
didn't have any water bottles. Bladder cleaning kit?
It's a hydration cleaning kit, hydration pack.
It's for a rucksack.
It's for my rucksack.
like a
Okay,
backpack.
good.
Oh,
Because
okay. Ring solar panel?
Yeah. Our outdoor
afraid of
outdoor
oil,
security
right?
camera kept dying. And with me
Hard-
not,
Why is he
Hardwire it.
afraid of oil?
I can't
Okay.
hardwire where it's at because there's no close enough light switches.
Yeah, things for the kids, Get that. I get that. But whew, we got a lot of things all at once for the kid. It's not like, I mean, maybe one at a time.
I know recently we did spend
Docking
around
station.
$1,200.
And by the way, I'm not seeing this fucking furniture that you guys are talking about. I'm seeing
Yeah, it's
pens and
been a while
whiteboards
ago.
Okay, it's
and
gonna take a minute.
calendars and pay-per-view screen protector for the iPad, an outdoor table,
Oh,
an expensive printer,
yeah.
How can you not have my?
Logitech MX Key S combo performance wireless keyboard. Come on, dude.
So
There's a big desk, L-shaped desk.
that was
That's the furniture that you wanted was an L-shaped desk.
No,
that was for me.
What are you talking
that
about?
was for
A triple monitor mount.
Yes.
Come
So,
I have
on.
a double
That was an
monitor mouse.
office
I have
setup
2
that
monitors.
got
Tessa was.
Large monitors, 3 large monitors.
It's a 3 large monitor stand. I bought 2 monitors.
Yeah, but they're 32-inch monitors.
Yes.
Those are big monitors.
It is a setup for my home office. Tessa was being
I
Home
thought you
office,
never were
buddy. You work.
home.
You're at
Lazy.
home 4 days. You're being lazy.
Yeah.
I was sick.
She was sick, and she called me kind of hysterical because my daughter was also sick, and
Calling your wife hysterical?
she called me hysterical,
You called him hysterical.
upset. She was
Well,
not
no.
happy.
Oh, she was hysterical. You're
Yes,
saying.
she was hysterical. She was saying that I need
Most
to
real
have
lives to
an
be called.
office
Yeah.
set up because she needs help with our daughter because she's sick and she just
My
wants
daughter
to
and
go
I
to
both had the
sleep.
flu, and I was not doing well. It was really, really hard to keep up with my daughter.
When we first got into this house, we had some furniture left over from moving from my ex, which is very lightweight furniture. And over the years, we've gotten rid of the lightweight furniture and gotten something a little better, sort of, shelving and stuff like that. But for the first year and a half of my son's life, he had a crib that we converted into the daybed thing, okay? Never slept in it. Right. I had a twin mattress and box spring that were on the floor. So when he turned about a year and a half, 2 years old, I finally got a full-size bed because he would crawl into bed with me, and the kid was huge. And it's very hard to sleep with a child in a twin bed, okay? I don't want to hear nothing about them co-sleeping crap things, all right? He did not want to sleep in the queen-size bed. He did not want to sleep in his crib, which was right beside my bed. He wanted to sleep right with me, okay? This kid still has 2 beds. He will not sleep at either of them. He will sleep in my bed with me. Alright? But it took 2 years. I'm storing my soup while I'm talking. I'm watching you. Watching my soup. Before I even had a bed frame. Right? So y'all
And
don't
we were
need to
both
furnish your
home
house.
You called her
Seriously.
lazy for having the flu?
I didn't call her lazy for having the flu. I also had the flu at the same time and was at work. I just didn't tell
You
her.
shouldn't have been.
That's what
If
I
you were
said.
around
by
other
myself.
people. Oh, okay.
I work in my office.
Why the
Uh,
fuck?
It's different.
What is this
okay?
at home? In the trailer?
No, so
No,
at
in
our
our
It
house.
is different when you have a young child, all right, who's under a year old that's sick, and you're sick at the same time. It's a lot different than you being sick in an office setting, okay? Because you being sick in an office setting, you know what's going to make you feel better. You can take medicine and lay down. She does not have that option. She can try to give the kid medicine and go to sleep, but she can't really take anything because if she knocks herself out and that baby wakes up and she can't wake up, then what the heck is she supposed to do? It's different standards for the people staying home with the baby to the people who's out working.
You're
So-
there 4 days.
So she wanted me to come home that day, but I couldn't come home because I have work to do and I work in an office.
Okay.
So she wanted me to have a home office set up so
So that-
that I could come home and help out if I was able to. And now that I have the home office set up, I
You had to
can-
invest thousands and thousands into it when you're in like horrible debt, beyond horrible debt. I mean, the debt we're
didn't
talking
need
about is
that
almost
many
$400,000.
You
Yeah.
need a
Lots
computer,
of kids
one
have the
monitor, and
sculpture
that was
stuff
it.
and another monitor stand and what is this? A receipt printer and hey, yeah, baby monitoring and a heater. Oh, we're just buying so many things. Garage door openers, performance energy drinks, weird pajama pants.
Those were for Christmas.
Yeah, those were for Christmas.
It was for family pictures. We all got matching pajamas.
This is just insane, ridiculous spending, guys. And the card is at $12,000.
Yeah.
That stresses me out. I don't know.
Dexter wants me to
My view
get
on credit
a
cards is you
skeleton
use them and
pajama
then you pay
set.
them off the next month. So that
Sounds
you
like
don't
a
get,
reasonable view. How Can you actually stick here?
Well, we removed the
And
credit card.
you seem so
from-
passive.
We removed the credit card from
Yes,
Amazon, so
Jesus,
now we're
God,
not
yes.
using that credit card anymore at all on Amazon. Whether it gets the 5%.
Buddy, I don't know. All I know is I saw Amazon purchases and I see 4 on this card and a late fee. So literally your change was like right before you came on the show, which I don't count for anything. It's like that's nothing. You know you're coming on the show, so you do something to look better. Come on. The interest and fees charged in this year loan's already insane.
Yeah.
Already insane. I'm just taking your energy and just looking at you, and I can't tell if either you're passive in life or if you don't care or if you've just given up. Which one is it?
I kind of feel like I've given up a little bit because I don't know what to do.
Your wife has given up. And you're just okay with this. And you're okay with just popping the Zen and blasting through Amazon and ordering shit that you don't have on a credit card that is at, $12,000. You're okay with this. Your wife is saying she no longer cares, or that she's given up. And it's because of you, and you just do nothing. And earlier you said you do not care.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I feel like that's the way things are going.
What are you going to do?
Yes, your minors are very
What
old.
are you going to do?
I
have
got
no idea.
mine about
Just kind of struggling.
3 years ago.
What have you done?
I don't know. Not a whole lot. I feel like we're just constantly in this hole of trying to get out, and then
What have you tried these last 6 months?
try to talk more about things and try and look into the future rather than just right now.
And what's happened when you try?
I get emotional.
Uh-huh.
I don't really
You're going
see
through a
a way
lot.
out at this point. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And you don't give a
I do give a.
You said you didn't earlier.
I do give a fuck.
She doesn't know what she's doing. She's lost in this, man, because she can't do anything about you because you don't care. You don't care to change.
That is true.
And she's giving up. How long until she gives up on you in the marriage?
I don't know. I'm hoping that doesn't happen.
That doesn't get us
What are
anywhere.
you doing
I
to
know.
make it
That
better?
doesn't get us anywhere. Be honest with me. Have you thought about just calling it quits?
No.
Really? I respect that. That's love.
I also couldn't make it on my own either. Because I don't make
Well-
enough to support me and my daughter.
But that shouldn't be what's keeping you there if it is.
It's not, but even if that was an
sounds
option,
like it is.
I don't have a way to support myself. I don't make enough by myself. But
Something tells me the fact that you immediately said that second answer that it's a bit more real than you'd want to admit, even to yourself. Because why would that come so quickly?
I don't know. I've always known that I
Exactly. For her to say that first and foremost, that she's not going to be able to support herself and her daughter on that paycheck, right? Means that she has thought about this. This has happened to go through her mind of just leaving him, all right? But she knows she can't afford it. And that's the only thing that's keeping her there, but she's trying so hard to justify it, saying that that's not it. That's not it. She's never thought about it. She's trying to block it out so much, even though she's in so much pain and she just wants help. She's overwhelmed.
don't make enough and I don't have an education to go do anything better. I don't know.
It almost
Look at this,
feels
man.
like
I know.
You don't give.
This is why we don't have our budget conversations.
No, this is why you need to have your budget conversations.
I don't like to see her upset.
That
I
doesn't
left.
matter. You make her upset with what you're doing. You're blaming her for being upset for why you're not willing to have the conversations when you're the one that have gotten you guys in the position where you need to have the budget conversations. What the are you talking about? How do you not see how ridiculous this is? Get your wife a fucking tissue.
Yeah, I don't. At this point, I don't know what the fuck to do anymore.
Talk.
I have a feeling he'll
You're not
say
willing
anything
to.
and then go back.
bare minimum effort.
Exact same thing.
Yeah. She's right.
She is, but you've done nothing.
I feel like a lot of times he's an emotional spender, and if he's upset, he'll just try and go buy something to give himself that fix, but then he's just digging the hole even deeper by doing that. And I don't know how to change that. I've tried to talk to him about it.
And then you're not willing to discuss.
Yeah, I hide a lot.
Oh my
hide it a lot.
god.
Most of the credit
This
cards
was my
are just in
marriage.
his name, so I don't know really about them. And so I don't ask because I
Really?
simply just don't know.
You didn't know about the late fee. What do you know about them? What do you know about them?
There's a lot on them.
You even know how many?
There's probably 5 or so maybe that have a decent balance. Other than that, I don't.
You know this is
Really,
like
it
living a
was
second
his
life
house.
Yes.
Yeah.
financially.
Yeah.
This is like fucking financially cheating in a way.
Yeah. Essentially, yes.
And she just tries to talk about it and you just leave.
Yeah, I shut it down quickly.
Here's the truth. Running a business is sometimes
Oh my
pure
God.
chaos.
This is insane. This shows a lot like conversations I had with my ex when we were engaged and married and expecting. The only difference was he owned his house and I was just a piece inside it. I had no say. His sisters had more say and could come and go because technically, even though it was his house, it was their house as well. It was weird. But yeah, no matter what I tried to talk to him about budgeting or spendings or stuff like that, he would completely ignore me and he would expect me to pay for some of the bills. But it was like if I didn't come up with the money, then I was in trouble. Just saying.
You were both younger. Like you have a history. You have a kid now.
Mm-hmm.
That bond is keeping you guys together through this and helping. But how long can she be pushed? How long can she feel completely destroyed and broken down and unable to talk and communicate with her significant other? How long can she feel that way? How long can she feel completely given up before either she's just a silent corpse existing in the house
Excuse me.
or until she decides to leave the house?
I don't want
It's
either of
too-
those.
I want more of a mom's and
I
over
really
therapy session. Hello, it's y'all.
We've got to figure this out.
I'm having flashbacks to my marriage.
I don't want things to always be this way. I want to get better and see the light at the end of the tunnel. And be
I
able
know
to make...
you want to, but you can't do that alone.
No.
That's not on you. To start, does he hide things from you?
I mean, just finances.
Just finances that you know of.
Honey.
Yeah.
I
mean, I
know.
I don't think there would be anything else to hide.
Well,
We talk about everything else. It's just
Well,
the finances that are a hard conversation for us.
what does she know about the truck situation and what you did with that? What does she know?
She thinks the truck's paid off.
I'm sorry,
It's not paid
what?
off. And I missed a payment.
Why is he smiling?
Break.
Yes, absolutely. Take your time. Why would you even tell her that? Why would you even tell her it's paid off?
He seems a little
Because that was
remorseful.
our
We're going to see
original
by the
goal.
end of this video.
Yeah, it's a goal. Why would you lie?
He's a
So we took
narcissist, or
out
if he's
a personal
actually
loan
a
to
human
pay off a
being.
credit card and her card, and originally we were going to pay a portion of the Amazon card and the truck, and I didn't pay the truck, and I
Oh, no.
saved some of that extra money as cash.
Yeah, so I, Matt. If I made that kind of
I thought
money,
the truck's
okay,
supposed to be paid off.
listen. Even if I got promoted tomorrow, okay, I would be making nowhere near that kind of money. But at least I could take the small amount of money that my ex gives for child support and put it in a separate fund for Dexter and keep that for him for when he wants to get like stuff like a laptop or Roblox or stuff like that, something to be used specifically for him. All right. Technically, they say that's not what child support's supposed to be, but I am perfectly okay if I am financially able to handle everything and budget everything, then I do not need that money. And technically, it's for the care of him. So I have no problem putting that aside, using it for school stuff and stuff like that, if I have the money. All right, to take care of that. I don't need it. Now, I actually not see it that way per se, because if I did that, he would want to be able to use it to buy stuff, and I would literally have to put restriction on it just for school projects type thing. And yes, there is a Roblox learning class that he can join next year, which will be fun. There's a Minecraft and a Roblox class. I can't wait till he can get into those. And yeah, but still, I live in Florida.
A while ago?
Mm-hmm. I've just
And even though my ex will never admit it or show it or anything like that, he makes close to how much money this guy makes. All right. But 80% of it is off the books because he's into some shady crap. Okay.
been making the payments.
What do you still owe in the truck?
$700.
$700.
That should have been paid off like a year ago.
Yeah.
A year ago.
Why? Weren't you close to paying it off?
Also, no,
Yes.
it's $1,700 that you still owe.
1,700. Yeah.
You just tried to lie again.
I forgot a number.
No, buddy. I think you lied to try to get out
That's
of
a big
pushbacker to
number
make
to
her.
forget.
Just-
That's a big number to forget.
What's going through your head right now? I feel so bad for you. I'm so sorry.
I'm just really hurt.
Yeah. Oh.
I just feel like I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Mm-hmm. I am so sorry. You do not deserve this. And I don't even know what to say to you. I really don't. I know you're the one that's watched this show for a long time, right?
Yes.
But I don't even know what to say to you. I mean, I want to like give her like the biggest hug in the world. You know, I feel so bad for her, and you've just
Honestly, I would.
just immediately lied again when
Even
you
though
said how
I
much was
don't
left.
like touching people, I don't like being near people. At this moment, I honestly feel if I walked up to this lady with my arms open, she would literally hug me, okay? Because she just needs that comfort right now. Because she is lost at freaking sea and he's not even offering.
To try to get your ass out of a situation
I
that you.
mean her husband.
She thought it was supposed to be paid off a year ago. She just said, "What the is wrong with you?"
Okay, walk me through the situation. What happened? How'd you get here?
We were so far ahead in payments that I didn't owe anything for a while. And it said I had no minimum payment. So I just didn't pay for it for a couple months. And that money I took, I used for our trip when we went to Cabo.
You guys went to Cabo.
And so when the payment finally came that I wasn't caught up, I had to make the minimum monthly again. And I made it, and then I forgot about it, and then I had to pay 2 payments.
Oh, God.
I still don't see how we were so close to paying it off, and then you owe more than what I thought we did when we were just a few months away from paying it off.
I think that because I missed the payment, it added money to it.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it is.
And I didn't pay on it for 3 months because there was no minimum monthly, which charges interest.
But why would you not just pay it so that you can pay it off?
Because I wanted money to spend while we were in Cabo.
That's when you save money. You don't
I
just.
did save money by not spending it on the truck.
That doesn't make any sense. Then we knew about Cabo for a long time. We could have saved money for that.
But we didn't save any money. I saved money for it. The only reason we had any money to spend while we were there was because of me.
Oh my God.
You make trips and you plan them so that you have the money when you need it. We knew about that for over a year.
Yes.
We could have done things to put away money before.
But we didn't. And we didn't talk about it. You didn't save any money. So I used that opportunity to save money to spend money in Cabo.
He is trying to put this on her. He's trying to put this on her. Like it's her fault that he didn't pay for the truck because it didn't say he needed to. And that he used the money for the vacation. It's all her fault that he didn't finish paying off the truck.
And my truck payment, I didn't have to pay for 3-4 months. So it was fine. In my head, it was fine.
But if you would have just paid it off, then the money that you would have been putting towards your truck would have been that extra spending money.
Yeah, but the truck didn't need to be paid off right then. It needed spending money for Cabo.
But she thought you
You didn't need to go to Cabo.
paid off the truck. You agreed to pay off the truck.
Yes.
How the f can you possibly have that opinion then? How is that opinion even possible to have?
I don't know. I mean,
You went against what you both agreed on,
yeah.
and you're saying it's okay because it's your money? Are you okay?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
What's going through your
They're
head right now?
not. He makes more money than her, therefore he gets the bigger say of everything.
Every time we talk about this, I feel like it gets worse and worse.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay, correction. This guy's a narcissist. He is not a human being, and this is exactly what my marriage was before I left. Oh my God.
there's just always something else waiting.
Is there anything else, man? Is there anything else that I don't know that she doesn't know?
The
Just
Amex is
forget
higher.
about. Huh?
The Amex credit card is higher.
How much higher?
$2,049.
How often do you feel like this?
I don't know what to do. I hate saying I'm not the problem.
You're
But
not
I'm
the problem.
not.
You're not the problem.
I don't know what to do to
He's
change.
making her feel like she's the problem.
You
Or
can't.
what conversations to have to make things different.
You can't. It's kind of. It's in a way less the addiction side, but still the behavior of an addict. The dude's not going to change unless he changes. And if he doesn't, you're essentially just allowing yourself to stay with an alcoholic forever. And that's so hard to say for someone that just had a kid. It's so hard to say for someone that loves the person in front of them. But oh my, what is going through your head right now?
I forgot.
You fucked up. Listen to your language. You don't give a fuck and you're not going to change.
I
Do you
didn't
think
know
he's going to
that.
change? Down in your heart, I know you hope. Do you think?
I think he can.
You think he can, but you've been with him this entire time. So answer the question. Do you think he's going to change?
Here's the thing. We've But I'm speaking for people who are in I'm speaking for myself, okay? I was willing to put everything on the back burner, just go along with it. 'Cause like I said, this is basically the way they're describing this is basically my engagement, my relationship, my marriage with my ex-husband, okay? Exactly how he behaved. But the moment hardship hit and I had my son, things changed. I was not able to overlook anything anymore because it wasn't just me overlooking something. It was now I had a child that I have to take care of. And that child is gonna come first over the stupidity and the uh emotionally unavailable moron who wants to literally blame everything on you because it can't be their fault or they want to pass the blame for something they did that was stupid. Okay? I was one of those women who left after they had their kid. I know a few that stayed with the father of the child because they felt like there was no way out. I left because I had family, I had friends, and they were able to get me out. If I did not have them, I don't know what I would have done. Okay. I don't know if she's isolated because her first thing when he asked her was, I don't make enough money to support myself and my daughter. Which makes me wonder where is her family located because there are laws that if she leaves him, if she goes against them because they have a child, he can get full custody of that child. And I can already see that he would probably use that against her.
No.
That's fucking real,
Uh,
man.
Yeah. Yeah. My own wife doesn't have faith in me.
Just smiling and laughing.
I'm
See?
trying to get
At
through
that.
the pain.
Why would I have faith in you?
I don't know. At this
You
point,
haven't
I
given me
really-
a whole lot to go off of.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
It's not how the court systems work, unfortunately, Matt. Here in Florida, now, my divorce was bad. It was very, very bad because he was established before we were together and everything. But the places that were affordable for me to buy or go to were outside of 50 miles from his house. And he would not even give me permission to have the extended 5 miles in order to get a place that was more affordable because it was bother for him to have to drive the 2 hours or something when we were even offering meeting halfway at one point or allowing us to move to Alabama. He could have come too. The cost of living was a lot less. He was always saying everything was expensive, but no, he was against everything. And now, all right, all he wants is him in school. Everyone else is watching him. Uh our son is not happy going over to his father's because his dad's never there. And when he's there, he doesn't like the way his dad treats him. And I understand. But in the court system, the child has to be a certain age before the judge even takes in consideration what the child says.
I feel so bad for you. I want everything in my heart right now is I want to fix this for you. You have no idea.
And there's no way to fix it.
I feel so bad for you. And man, I would do like anything right now to fix this for you. But there's nothing I can do. I mean, it's all on him. And you're right.
In
It's
all
not
the
a situation where you can
videos
leave.
that
You're
I
not in a
have
position
seen
to.
from this
You're
host,
trapped.
he
You're
has
trapped and you've given
never
up as well.
been in a situation
Trapped
like
and you've
this
given
with
up as
two
well.
people in front of him.
Obviously, I'm going to sit you guys down with a therapist. 3 sessions for free with Sondermine. Well, I'm lucky that I'm able to gift that because of them. Because, oh my, if there's ever been anyone that needs therapy, you might need your own therapy.
I've been in counseling lately.
Why?
Mostly just work stress, but just kind of everything.
Is
in
it
life.
work stress?
It really is.
Okay.
Emancipated.
Mattress Firm.
It was called emancipation. My mom had to go through it when she was younger, mostly because she was keeping herself out of. Anyway, but no, there is an age. I think it's like between 9 and 13, somewhere around there, that the Florida court will allow the child to determine who they want to live with if there is an issue. And they, even so, they will take that into consideration. They will not give full custody. They will still give a joint custody of some way, but they do take into account that the child wants what the child wants. And technically, it's supposed to be what's in the best interest of that child. But right now, when they're so young, they say you can coach them to say anything, and I can see how that would be the case. You could guilt them to say anything. I can see how that would be the case. Have you met my son? You try to get him to say anything. Oh my God. He told on his Grammy. He told the teacher on his Grammy, okay? I'm at work. And my mom's doing the homework with him. And she takes one of the pages, tears it up, and throws it aside and says, "We're not going to worry about that." So the teacher asks him where that page is. And he goes, "Grammy tore it up and threw it away and said we weren't going to worry about it," even though my mother told him not to tell her. That was a lovely conversation I had to have with the teacher.
That one's in my name. That was whenever we bought our mattress and
Adjustable base.
So some of it is
This
you.
like a sailor.
I mean, that one
father.
we
We both
did need a
agreed.
bed, so we bought a bed.
Did you need a $5,228 bed?
I might have been
Yes.
talked into that one.
I have a really nice mattress, and it's not that much. What
Yeah.
the?
It's the best mattress in the world.
Yeah,
We
we get that when we can afford it.
We could have just gone with the mattress, but I was talked into everything. The adjustable base, which was not necessary, so that was probably $2,000
How often
more.
do you use it?
Every night.
When you're home, you use it.
4 days a week.
I do not.
4 days a month.
I don't use it if it's just me.
Then why is the remote on the bed when I come home every time?
I used that the other night when I wouldn't go to sleep. I tried to sit it up, but it didn't help anything. Yeah.
Oh,
She just said she made a
It
mistake
expires
and
in a
he
year and
wants
a
to
half.
rub it in.
okay. With how many months is left in order to get it? We got 12 plus 5. Plus 1. Okay, so we got 18 months to pay this off. You have 5,228.34 divided by 18. You guys need to make payments of 290. Minimum monthly payment is 183. You need to make payments of 290. 291.
That's weird because
You're not doing that.
no, whenever we had set up the payments, they said there was a certain period of time that we could have it paid off,
Mhm.
and it wasn't going to charge any interest.
Yeah,
And so
9/27, 2026. I mean, I might be off by a month, which moves the number down to the 262 you paid.
yes, because I figured it out and I knew I was paying more
Yeah,
than
we'll say
the.
262.
Oh, memory
'Cause I knew
foam.
I was
Dear
making more than the
God.
minimum because I was trying to get it paid off
Oh
before
my God.
it started
You
charging interest.
cannot.
What does tonight
Okay.
look like when we leave here?
This is a public service announcement for any women who are getting a C-section. All right? Anything soft and squishy, a memory foam or something to lay on, get a freaking cot. Okay? The amount of pain you're gonna go into by trying to get in and out of a memory foam mattress. Oh my freaking God. It took forever to find something to be able to sit in. Everything was padded in the house. Everything was memory foam, except for the lawn furniture. It was insane. It took forever for us to find something for me to lay on. And by us, I meant me and my mother because my ex was MIA and not answering his phone. So, yeah. So that was fun. So, if you are getting a C-section, please, please take into consideration how fluffy the stuff is around you. Okay? Because chances are it's gonna hurt a lot more than you think.
A long conversation back home.
Probably some more tears.
Are you actually going to have a conversation?
I'm going
She'll
to
try.
attempt. Yeah,
What does your attempt look like?
not yelling
Do you yell?
occasionally.
He gets heated.
What do you yell about? This is all you.
I know
So what do you yell?
that I don't want to talk about it.
Is that what he yells?
Pretty much. It's about normally how it goes.
Also, we had a kitten at this time that my ex brought home. I told him I didn't want no cats. My cat had died. I didn't want no cats. He brought home this kitten. We called her Kitty. That was her name. Yes. Yes. Same thing with my great grandparents. Uh of course that was the way things were back then. But he had brought home this kitten, and he said it was gonna be his kitten then, and we still got stuck taking care of it. And she was a sweetheart. And I remember when I brought the boy home, and I am sitting there in that chair because it was the only place I could sit. I had the ottoman. I am laying I'm sitting in a chair. I have no place to put my head. It's a short back chair. I cannot move. I am exhausted and I am holding my newborn. And this kitten comes up and he comes over and she looks at me and she sneaks closer to the baby and she holds out her paw. And I looked her dead in the eyes. I said, if you slap this baby with your claws, you going flying across that room. And all she did was pat him on the head with her paw and then walk over and go lay near the Maltese, who had already come over and kissed him once. I'm like, you animals are weird. But okay. At least someone's getting
Yeah.
sleep.
I mean, it's already charged almost $1,000 in deferred interest, so don't pay this off by then. Like $3,000 of interest is gonna hit, if not more. Okay, because it's charging at 35%.
35%. Wow.
That one's high.
Okay, Academy.
Hmm.
What is this?
That is my card. I
Bunny?
went to Academy with a friend of mine, and they had some jackets on clearance when it was cold.
You couldn't have
And I-
just bought them rather than
Why
put
is
them on
there?
a credit card.
What do you think's happened here? Do you have any insight into this card?
No, I didn't know about it till. I mean, I knew the card was there, but normally there's not a balance on it. So I
Tell her
didn't-
what happened.
I hit a late fee because I forgot I used the card.
maybe you shouldn't use the cards, and then there's not a late fee. If you would have just bought it outright with the debit card, you wouldn't have had to worry about that.
There was no money in the debit card.
Then maybe don't spend money you don't have.
Well,
It's really simple.
I needed a jacket.
Because you didn't have any at
They were
home.
At home. I couldn't leave work to go
I
get
think
a
you
jacket.
had a jacket. Did you have a jacket?
Not a work jacket.
Okay.
They were on sale.
You have a late fee.
For a jacket.
For a jacket. 2 jackets. They're nice jackets.
Why do you need 2?
They were on sale.
Why do you need any more?
I like jackets. They're dress jackets. They look decent. I have to dress presentable.
Look, you all know I love calling people out on their financial train, but the you Dave an answer. You guys can also this and Jeff Good night route to start. What's happening here? We're sitting at $206.13, of which she thought was 0. Knew it and bought a jacket.
For the jacket.
2 jackets. Why'd you get this card?
I've had that card for a while. I can't remember the original reason I got the card.
You told Lindsay, the producer, because you were bored and you wanted a gold card.
That was the Amex, not the
Oh, that's the
Academy.
next card? Oh, my. Okay.
Boy.
Yeah, this is at 36%. This card, the card we're just talking about.
The Academy.
36 for fucking percent. You're just sitting there not
I
even
suck at
paying.
doing
Sitting
nails.
not even paying. Well, your wife is at home trying to raise your kid and also work. AmeriExpress. Is this the one you said is higher?
Yes.
So what is it now?
3,000 something.
It went up $2,000.
Yes.
$2,000.
I'm sorry. This was the statements from the
For
month
what?
prior.
Yeah, for what?
So I thought my RV rent was automatically paid, and it was not.
Paid for rent on a credit card?
Yeah. So I was behind 3 months because I thought it was an automatic withdrawal,
Oh, wow.
and it wasn't.
You didn't know that?
I knew he was paying for it on the credit card, but
Oh, for fuck's sake. I asked if there's anything else you're hiding. You were behind 3 months. You didn't even know.
Oh my god.
And so I had to pay for it.
how did they let you get behind?
They didn't even know. I talked to the park manager. She had no idea.
Genuine question for the audience. You have to remember, these are just real people from the audience, just like you can be if you apply. But question with the feeling and empathy and everything that is whatever going through my head right now. How do you rescue somebody that literally kind of can't be rescued and doesn't want to be rescued, and you also feel weird about rescuing because they have a kid, you can't tell them to leave the guy, and also it's weird to tell people to leave someone, and also how the do you do it, especially when they don't make money? What the do you do? I don't know what to do. I don't want you in this situation, and I don't know what to do.
And you tell them
I get you guys
call
out of
family
that. That depends on him
members.
changing. You agree with me that you don't think he's gonna change. What the do I do about you? Because you're the one I want to save here. How the you're the fan of the show, but she's the one I like.
That's usual.
I I'm really hoping
therapy stuff because
this
I
wakes them
want
up.
Hope.
more.
That's all I have at this point.
How long have you been hoping?
A while.
Exactly. Yeah, interest is accruing, $29.14. Got some pay overtime stuff. $40.47. No, well, the minimum payment is probably like $120 now.
Do you want me to check?
No, it's probably $120 if it's 3 times the balance. I'm gonna assume it's Hulu, and Smith Outdoor.
What is
Smith Outdoor.
Some SMM to out SMMT Outdoor.
Oh, Summit Outdoor.
Get up more.
I bought a cup that I saw on Instagram
on a credit card?
on a credit card.
You guys get along normally,
Great. I've got crackers too this time.
Other than finances, yes.
but how often is that versus finances?
I would
We get along just
say
fine.
most of the time. Yeah.
Okay.
I
How
think
often is finances? How often is that?
I think we have a good spout once a month,
About
And
finances, probably, yeah.
and it probably needs to be more often.
Why is it even a spout though? What defense do you have? You don't have a defense.
idea.
I
It
just feel
should
like
be a
I'm being
spout.
attacked. Like I'm not allowed to spend
because you
money.
are the problem. You legitimately are.
Yeah.
I don't think he likes addressing it. He'd rather it just be hidden, and he hopes that it'll figure itself out on its own somehow. But that's not how it works.
You shouldn't have access to a credit card. You can't manage your credit cards. You can't manage having access to credit. Again, you can use just like everyone in the audience and on the show, you can use the Fizz card because it's a debit card that builds credit if you really care about that part, if you want fun. But you can't do this. I would just close these accounts. You already have the house, so what credit are you shopping for?
It's a lot of paper.
HEB card?
Yeah.
Never even heard of this.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's a new thing.
That was my doing as well.
Okay. HEB. Never thought I'd write that down in the debt column. Okay, with a new balance of $483.95, the minimum monthly payment of $25, it was $683.95 of purchases.
When he told me about that one, I said the only way that we're going to have that and use that is if we're literally going buying groceries and then immediately paying off. And he said that's what we would do. And that has not happened, obviously.
Huh.
So otherwise, it'd be a zero balance.
Jeez, dude. Just really don't get it. The fuck is
Oh,
even
a lot
on
for
HEB?
groceries.
There's a Wyndham. Yeah, like buying something in a hotel lobby. Then what is Murdoch Ranch and Home for $261? That's not HEB. And she doesn't even know this. Again, she doesn't even know this. I'm looking at
She
her
was
reaction.
there for the Murdoch. She was
Why
with
would
me.
you put it on an HEB card?
That was the one I had in my hand.
What the fuck is that? Put another one in your hand.
I don't carry my wallet very often, so I used
Why?
because my phone does everything for me.
Except for using a card.
It does.
That
use
makes
my
more
card.
sense.
Well,
Like a debit card for you. All I'm saying is the amount of money you guys just spend on bullshit. By the way, literally, if you were just putting that in the Moomoo app, the investing app that I use, if it's literally sitting there uninvested with the sign up rewards, when you put in like $2,000 and all that stuff, you get like a literal like 16% return on your money, which is better than you even get on an average stock market year. So like, this is so stupid what you guys are doing. It's all going to interest instead. It's all going to interest instead and stupid. Just stupid. And I don't know what to do. I just feel bad for you. Apple Card.
That
What's
one's
up?
mine.
Is this paid off normally?
Normally it is. Last year, most of the year, it did carry a balance for plane tickets.
So you're carrying a balance now?
I think there's like $200 on it right now. But
Why? So it's not all him.
But I pay mine off every month.
But you said there's a balance on here.
There's a balance, but it's from the past month, so it's not due yet until the end.
Oh,
of the
but you
month.
pay it off every month.
Yes.
Okay, then that doesn't have to go in the column
Okay.
then. When's the last time it wasn't paid off and interest accrued?
Probably about 6 months of last year. We bought plane tickets.
When was the last one though? Like, how long has it been paid off every month by?
Probably the past 5 or 6 months.
Okay, then
I've
I
been
won't
paying
write
it
the
off.
balance down.
Okay.
I mean, it's still this is your card.
Mhm.
You're going out to all the time. Whataburger, Starbucks. Or then there's some other things in there as an urgent care and a health thing. But I mean, going out to eat and getting some Starbies.
That's not very often, I can say that.
It's not very often. It was 3 times within the month. Obviously we don't have the full package yet in terms of what has been spent across the board. Just on one card, just thinking of priorities of money. Let me see if that's confirmed though. Yeah, no interest.
3 times
Good.
a month.
Okay.
It's not like going every
Good.
day though.
Verizon. Synchrony Verizon card. Why?
I originally got the card because it gave you money off of your bill, and
But now you're accruing interest.
I
And
was paying it
There's
off.
purchases on a Verizon card. Why?
Our new phones.
You just got new phone. That doesn't make sense. You didn't get a $245 phone, did you?
No.
Then what are you talking about? Because that was how many purchased.
That's the monthly bill.
Oh, but you're accruing interest. You're not saving any money with $26.96 of interest. What fucking money are you saving with the $41 minimum monthly payment? Yeah, that's great. Just this alone, without putting any more purchases on, which is, by the way, impossible because you put your minimum monthly payments on this. How long does it take to just pay off this $1,136? How long does this take to pay off?
With just putting monthly minimum?
Yeah, without adding any higher balances, which are impossible.
16 months.
How long do you think?
I have no idea.
You'll be 30.
Holy
Wow.
Just to pay off
Crazy.
1,136.
That's crazy.
What the fuck are we doing?
Wow.
USAA. Is this his?
Hours.
We're both on it.
Who's spending?
Me.
Of course. $1,567.41 with a $47 minimum monthly payment. Actually, no spending was done on this, but interest is accruing. How long does this take to
Congratulations.
pay
A
off,
card
guys?
where there's no
Just doing the
spending.
minimum payment without purchases.
A long time.
3 years.
3 years? How long? What do you think?
Probably 6.
Okay, you'll be 40.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, literally almost double your age that you've.
That's
Well,
sad.
no, that's not true.
Not quite. But that's crazy.
The Verizon one makes no sense anyway. I mean, I know where you
Yeah.
guys live. You have good T-Mobile coverage. I would just do something like Helium for $15 a month per line. It's like I just don't understand why. Okay, it's just why pay for the name brand when you don't have to these days? Huge interest rate on there.
Still on a credit card to
Oh my
begin
gosh.
with.
Okay, there's still a lot to go through. What is this? What is this? Unsecured fixed rate loan? Is this a personal loan? What am I looking at?
Personal loan.
See the original loan amount, but what's the current? When did you get this? Because the current balance is basically the same. What was this personal one for? 35,100.
Okay, what the hell is that? There was something I was gonna say, but no, we need to let him finish.
$16.57.
To pay off
It
the
was-
Amex.
Debt consolidation.
Oh, and how did that work?
It didn't.
Yeah, exactly. Without changing the behavior.
That was used to pay off that was the debt consult. How much debt are we at here? Oh God, let me fix my thing. I have the thing here so I can actually see the debt total because I can't see it when it's like that.
Which you are incapable of, which he is incapable of which you have no hope of him even doing. No, you have hope. You just don't believe he will.
Almost
Then obviously this does nothing because
60,000.
then you just owe double the debt. You consolidate it, then you build it all the way back up.
Dave,
And guess what? We built it all the way back up, right? So personal loan again, $35,116.57. It's an insane balance. Basically doubles where we are that we've talked about already, if not more. 600. No, well, that's the interest.
I have
What's the minimum to payment?
It's like 700 and something.
772.
Yeah.
Jeez. That just eats a huge chunk from your guys' actual take-home pay. That's crazy. That is crazy. That was the Amazon card and the Amex. The Amazon card now is at $12,000 and the Amex is at $3,000. So we just built them all the way back up. Are you checking your phone? Is this not good? Are you not learning anything?
The minimum.
Where are we not learning? Okay.
Yeah, I was wrong. It's 744.69.
81 months remaining on this.
Yeah,
That's it.
It's a while. And that's
What a joke. How does this thing continue? How does this actually?
So wait. They consolidated all of that to get their balance down to 0, and then they proceeded to put almost the exact same amount that they had consolidated back on other cards. Oh my god.
Continue? Like your guys' marriage, how does this continue? I
Oh
don't
my
know.
god. Oh my god.
What is this? It's 6%, so it's a little on the lower side. Still not good though. But it's 400. Your RV.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Stop. Sorry. So RV.
Yeah.
Is this the one you were behind on?
the-
Wait, so we have an RV and you have an extra thing that you're renting?
No,
No.
the RV is what I live in.
you
What
have
was
to,
this thing you were behind on by 3 months?
You have to
The
pay
rent.
the rent
The rent on what?
at the RV
the RV
park.
park.
The land.
What a joke. $44,788.63.
Oh my.
Minimum monthly
God.
payment. These are getting disgusting.
How much do I bet that the RV, even though he says live in it because of work, that he's doing other things in an RV. And dear God, that's a lot of money.
Disgusting now. $550.24. What the f are we doing, guys?
Oh my God.
What are we possibly doing?
And they have a small child.
There's a lot of bills.
A lot of bills?
Unnecessary bills. I guess.
On this? What?
No, I'm just like all of that is just unnecessary. There's
Yeah, a
very few things that
$62,000 RV.
Well, we
we
tried
were
to buy a home in 2021.
Yeah.
And we kept getting outbid in the market.
So you rent and save up and more to make a more competitive offer. Also, as 2021, you guys would have an incredible time buying now. It's a buyer's market.
So we bought the RV because of my job.
So we buy a depreciating asset. Great.
Yep.
Oh my! It really. The minimum to payment on this is $876. $876.03. $40,000, $255.71 balance on a fucking Hyundai 2023 Palisade.
that's my car. We bought that when I was
Do you really need this?
no.
Then why? Why do you have this? It's worth $18,000 and you owe $40,000 on it. It's worth $18,000.
That's sad.
Not only is this sad, but we're not getting out of it. There's no borrowing to get out of it, then getting a cheaper car, also borrowing and paying it off.
That's the main reason I didn't want to buy a brand new car. But
Didn't want to? Then why did you?
I wanted to.
But it's not even your driver.
No, we were
We were what?
we were expecting, and I wanted her to have a new vehicle to be safe.
Oh, it's a safety thing. What do you think 2022 was all of a sudden just a wildly dangerous year of car?
Well, the problem with the 2022 and the 2023 was they were the same price.
What about 2021? You think that was a wildly dangerous time? 2020, 2019, 2018, where was everyone dying? I don't remember that.
I don't
do. Was there a fucking everyone was dying in their Hondas in 2019, 2018?
2023 was recommended as the safest vehicle.
Awesome. Were the other ones dramatically dangerous? Is that what you're saying?
They're not dramatically dangerous. I just don't see why
I
you
get it, but
spend
guess
saying
what? You no longer have money. You don't have money. Look at you guys. Look at you guys. She's been in tears half the episode because of what you're doing. Obviously, this isn't working.
I wanted her to have a new car.
I know what you wanted, and it's dumb as fuck. When she pushes back on
Actually,
things, is
looking
she
at
ever
these
able to
photos.
win?
No.
Why are you still with him? Even loving him, why are you still with him? Because how is this going to turn out in the end? Sometimes you just have to fucking cut off what you love, man. Why are you still with him?
Because I see our future together.
The future of him dominating everything and you not having a single say? That's the future?
No, I'm really hoping it's different.
Hoping. You've hoped for a decade.
I still have hope. Somehow.
What's the interest rate on that?
I think it's 5.99.
It's not the worst. It's not the greatest. Depreciating asset.
Yes.
5.09 on the Navy Federal. What is the Navy Federal? Oh, this is the truck that she thought was paid off.
Yeah.
Yeah, $1,721.46 with a minimum monthly
Oh,
payment of $365.68.
Huh.
Okay, cool. And it's actually worth like almost $10,000.
Oh.
So cool. We're gonna have a car paid off pretty soon, and we're gonna have some equity. It's gonna be paid off in what, like 5-6 months? All right,
Yeah.
cool. Because you can't tell the full truth, why don't you tell us what's up?
I just love that truck.
She's adorable.
Yeah,
really
why don't
do.
you tell us what's up in here? What's in the statement?
I didn't make any payments to it. I need to make more
He's
payments.
past due on the truck.
How far?
Okay.
It's almost paid off. Just a month. It's almost paid off though, and he's past due.
That's insane. I am currently looking at how
We have
much
money in our
houses
account, so we
are
can make those payments.
in
I
my
don't know
area
why.
again right now.
I don't know
He's
how
saying
you
it's a
can't make the
buyer's
payments,
market. I'm curious
or
to
why
know.
you're not making the payments.
I mean, I caught up. Now.
So you're okay with because you're gonna have to with the car that you wanted her to get that you now have to pay on and all this stuff. You're gonna pay off this car pretty soon if you actually make your payments. You're okay with just driving this into the ground over the next 10 years? Nothing else?
Yeah, that was the goal when I bought the truck.
Lies.
It also pulls my camper.
Lies. Fucking lies. I
Wow.
have
These
someone in my
places-
ear
Oh yeah.
I don't
iPad
even know why.
that had a
they
conversation with you
have
when
it
you weren't trying to just
near
look
my
good
house.
because
These
you're getting
things are
pushed back on.
way out.
I know exactly what you want to do,
I wanna
and
buy
that is a
another car.
fucking lie.
I want to buy another car.
Yeah, what do you want to buy?
A Tesla.
Okay.
Aha. There we go.
And guess what? You guys have conversations. She says, no, we can't afford it. And you don't give a you always win because you just
Alright,
do
let's
it.
see here.
I would
He's
have
going to go get a $45,000 Tesla Model Y. He's just going to go do it. And there's nothing that can be done. And it's just, and that's just in your life now. And there's nothing you can do.
Oh my god.
You're going to deal with that forever for the next like 6 decades? You're just going to let that happen. You're just going to be okay with it.
I don't know what else to do.
Oh, I know this house. This house.
I don't want to
right
tell you to
down the
leave, but
road. So,
Jeez.
oh,
What
it was
the
Tesla.
guys?
Oh,
What the
okay. So, in my area, in my zip code, basically the hood area, there are no houses under 370,000. And these are like big houses. These are like 3-bedroom, 1-bath houses. All right. Old houses from, well, let's see which one, this one is constructed in 1970. All right? Constructed in 1970. All right. And they want 370,000 for a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house, and it's only 900 square feet. I want to know why the heck he says it's a buyer's market right now. I will send you his number.
Mortgage. Okay. What's the house worth today?
Pretty much the same as what we bought it at.
265.
You owe $250,796.13. Instead of 6.625% interest rate. That's what we're just about what we're getting. Yee. Property taxes? $2,185.61 minimum payment. No, yeah, that makes about sense with that interest rate. Okay. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 debts.
It's a lot.
Well done. And she has to sit and think about this, and she wants to fix it, and then you won't do anything to do it because this is a great, healthy relationship.
Very true, but
What's up with this checking account?
Which checking account is it?
USAA, federal, USA, classic checkings. There's 941 in there.
What's the?
I don't have the numbers. We blacked them out for privacy.
It's either hers or mine.
I mean, I'm seeing like gas. What? Yeah, gas.
That's going to be the one that your paycheck goes into.
Going and getting some bullshit from the gas station. Roja's
so
Kitchen.
then
Going in,
it's
getting
not
something from the
checking
gas station.
account.
Going and getting something from the gas station. Putters and gutters. Apple putters and gutters. What the even is that? Going in and getting some BS putters and gutters. What
that's
is
like
that?
golf.
It's a
It's
entertainment place.
We're spending like $36 every second of your life there. Going in. Oh well,
Lola.
Target. I don't even know for 214. Who knows? Whataburger, Ranch and Home, Netflix, Apple Cash sent out $80. Minky Couture and Smoke City. Who's Smoke City?
Me.
What are you getting?
A vape.
Why accumulate all this debt, have her name on some of it, get lung cancer, die, and leave her and the baby with it? You're very good at being selfish in this entire relationship. Good job. Apple Bill, Amazon, Spotify, Patreon, Texas Roadhouse. I guarantee you our YouTube membership has 1,000,000 times more content on a weekly basis than that Patreon, by the way. We've looked. We offer the most. I guarantee it.
Mm.
Apple, Amazon, Apple, Onyx Maps?
Oh,
got it.
Onyx Maps?
A secret
What is
Amazon
that?
account.
it's a hunting app.
It's
That I will say was a complete accident. So it's an annual based payment.
Yeah, that you can cancel.
That I canceled after it came out. I attempted to call and tell them I forgot, and they said sorry.
Well, yeah, because you followed the contract and paid for it. Why the
Yeah.
fuck did they? Okay. Went in, got some. What are you getting from the gas stations all the time?
Energy drinks and snacks.
Buy in bulk, you absolute Starbucks. Okay, so who's that? Is that both of your spending or just his spending?
that's both of ours.
What are we doing? That's so much money when we're supposed to be paying off this debt. Okay, 1,457 in this checking account. What's up with this account?
That's the one that my paycheck goes into, and it's
Looks like money
for
just sent
bills.
back and forth. Yep, just bills.
Yeah.
2,602 into this. What is this?
That is
This is
with
savings.
Rachel. Oh, that's our joint savings account that we use to pay the mortgage out of.
So it's not savings.
No,
No.
we have another.
It's a
savings.
checking account
It's
for
just
mortgage.
a separate account that we put
Right,
mortgage
so we
into.
can't count that money for anything because we know your mortgage is 2,185 on a monthly basis. Okay, what about this savings? 2,300.
That is our savings.
Yeah, started at 1,000, went up, so you put a little bit of money in there. Well, we're paying 36% interest on all the bullshit. Okay. TMRS.
It's a
Oh my
retirement
God.
savings.
For which one?
That's for mine.
12,000. Okay. Not bad. What about you?
I have one as well.
And
it's at 55,000.
not bad. Okay, at least we got that part of us going, guys. At least we have that part. Okay.
Are you sure that's
Okay.
the real amount? Because you've been lying about amounts all this time, Caleb.
Listen, I'll give you a corkscrew certification so we can hopefully find you a situation to make more money. And then that gives you the freedom to make a bigger life choice if you ever want to. Not that I necessarily want you guys to, I'm just saying. So whatever you want, we will gift it. $9,000 is our income. Okay, let's start figuring out how this budget looks like. And I can give you a debt payoff
$9,000
strategy
a month.
potentially, or how long it takes to pay off. But it all depends on the actions you actually put into it. And right now, I mean, you literally admitted at the beginning that you don't care. So minimum monthly debt payments is $3,480.95, not including the mortgage. Mortgage, we have $2,185.61. What about utilities altogether?
Income.
They're probably about 300 to 320.
We'll do 320. What about internet?
120.
120.
Damn. Gas, vroom, drive for both.
Hers would be different. Mine. So I have a company truck that I'm allowed to take home on weekends.
Mm-hmm.
But during the weekday, if I come home, I have to take my personal.
Yeah. So how much gas on a monthly basis?
I haven't driven my truck except today in the last month and a half.
Okay. So nothing
None
for this.
for
Okay.
me.
What about you?
On a monthly basis, you fill up 3-4 times.
It's like once a week,
Once a week.
How much a week?
like
Ish.
40.
Okay.
$160.
Yeah. maybe.
Car insurances
Oh, $372.
for both?
I
Mhm.
think. I can
I think
check,
it's 370-ish.
We'll do 372. Phone bill.
but $265.
Gotta do the fucking. Okay, but that's when it's paid off. Food. Baby's not on the thing anymore, right?
Yes, the baby is still.
Baby's on the tip.
Yeah,
When do they get off?
when they want.
Yeah, but when
When
do
the-
they get off usually? We're
It
16
really depends.
It's different for everyone.
The
Yeah.
baby's 16 months. When do you think it'll be off?
Probably 18 to 20 months. So
She likes her nighttime snacks.
For now, we can do the food budget for 600. It'll go up when you have to start buying for her.
she eats lots of food.
She eats.
That aren't boobies?
Yeah.
Yes.
So she only has. Yes. So she eats food during the day,
So I've never had one. I don't know.
and nighttime snack is the only time she gets.
Okay. And
But-
don't give him any. He doesn't deserve it. No boob for him. Okay, well, she's just getting like snacks and stuff throughout the day. A little. Okay, well, this is 600. You could do 600. You're gonna do 750. Should be good for you guys. TP fun with the kid, with what you guys need. It's gonna be a little bit more. Gonna call it 300 total. We got the diapers. We got all that good stuff. It's everything you need to survive. $300. Medical health care. Anything on a monthly basis.
No.
Not really, no.
Get closer to the mic, guys.
No.
No, not that I can think of.
You have pets?
We have
yes,
a
we have a
dog.
dog.
Age? Health?
He's in good health. He's 4.
Okay, get pet insurance. I'm going to call it $40 a month. No way you guys could afford a big thing if it happened. How much for pet food on a monthly basis?
Maybe
$65.
$40.
Anything else that needs to be in your budget that I've not put in your budget?
Daycare.
$40
How much a month?
for
200.
dog
That's
food.
not bad.
How big are these
Oh,
dogs?
200 a
800
week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's $800 a month.
Everything in my head is weak.
Wow.
You guys have room. This is your choice. This is literally your choice to be in this debt. You need $6,866.56 on a monthly basis to survive. That means for your normal month, you have $1,133.44. We'll just call it 1,000 for some wiggle room. $1,000 left. Okay. Now with your higher balance on that one thing, but also minusing the mortgage, you guys have $144,688 of really bad debt. By the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but that's 144 months to pay off the debt.
12 years.
Wow.
12 years.
Not including the home.
Not including the home, no.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. We either have to put in some overtime if that's an option to pick up even more and more and more. Do you turn overtime down?
No.
We need to start looking at increasing your income. You have a good job, you're sticking with it, and you're trying to make as much as possible. We need to start finding another job for you.
Well, good news is about maybe 16 months. That's a year. uh, s- So by the time the baby is like 4 or 5, they can go into one of those school programs. So then by the time they're about to be 6, they go in. So then they can cut the daycare cost out. Then, you know,
or looking for a way to move up internally, which sounds hard. So maybe moving to a different place. But we need to up your income situation. If you're able to up this by $150 or 500, an extra $500 on a monthly basis, like what was it, $117,000 of bad debt, something like that. I mean, that moves us down pretty substantially. It doesn't cut us in half, but it's pretty substantial. So it's pretty close, actually. It's like 2/3 the time. This is brutal. When something's looking over like well over a decade, when you make good money, bankruptcy sometimes
Yeah.
can be considered an option. It's stressful, it's expensive, but this is a brutal situation. You guys can probably pay it down in 8 years if you bring in an extra $500 a month. It's difficult. We're going to get a second set of eyes on this with how brutal this is. Again, the free therapy sessions take advantage of that, but also I'm going to sit you guys down with Reed, is who.
okay, that was emotionally draining for anyone watching. That was definitely emotionally draining. And yes, I did zone out a few times to check on other things because, oh my God. It's just, oh my God. All right. It's not that you hate the guy. You know nothing good's gonna come out of this. He's gonna tell her that she's the one that has to be making the extra money, that she's the one that needs to go get the second job, but she's not. He's not gonna step up and take care of the kids. The kid's gonna be put into a different daycare after that one, which is gonna negate the fact that she even is working the second job. Or she's going to have to get the second job on only the nights that he's home, and he's going to complain that he has to watch his kid on those nights. Right? Now, I am pretty sure that there are some things that he did not bring to the table. Pretty sure. Okay? I get this feeling that he's hiding other stuff. Called Crunchyroll. Anyhow, uh, I wish you all the best today. I am going to go check on my mother before I have to get. Oh, he is definitely doing something. Listen, he spends 3 days in an RV by himself somewhere completely different, okay, than the house. Anytime she's asked him to come home early, his response has been no. So something's up. Something is up. But that's for a follow-up show. Either way, I have a couple that will make you even more enraged later. I don't know if we're gonna do it later, but we're gonna see. Uh, go to your Glencerio video, honey. I gotta go get Taco Bell. Bye. Dun dun dun.